Yo, what's going on? I'm Bintendo, and today we're going to be talking about words and letters in a children's video game about a sponge going fast. Before we get into the main topic of this video, I would just like to shout out my YouTube. You should go subscribe and like. I do all sorts of content. I do stream highlights. I do scripted content whenever I want, like this video about to see. And also maybe boost this in the algorithm so that maybe more people will see this in video and be like, I should run this game. This is a really great game. I really do enjoy it. You should go run it. And also you should go follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/Bintendo42. I speedrun BFBB, I talk about it, I do all sorts of stuff, and yeah. Make sure to follow, link in the description, and let's talk about the main topic of this video. Acronyms. But what is an acronym? Well, according to Google, the definition of an acronym is an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of other words and pronounced as a word. Kind of like DABDA for the Stage of Grief, or NASA, the space people.
What is BFBB? Well, Spongebob Squarepants, but also Bikini Bottom, is a platform video game based on the Nickelodeon animated series Spongebob Squarepants, developed by Heavy Iron Studios, AW Games, and Vicarious Visions, and published by THQ. The game was released for... Alright. I don't think you guys really need me to be reading off the Wikipedia script for this, because I know about this game. You know about this game if you know about it. Let's just get straight to the montage. Roll it!
Did I get it? I just got it. What? Alright, so you know what BFB is. But what's the discussion of acronyms? Yeah, so we're talking about acronyms, but like, why? Well, for one, we have a lot of acronyms. For examples like DTLC, LTCS, RSS, BBJ, etc., etc. But why is it bad? Well, for starters, beginners can get easily confused when there's a bunch of letters being thrown at you. Another thing is, some don't even make sense. A good example of this is a BBJ, or a bubble bowl jump. A BBJ is performed by getting picked up by Hans, and the frame he lets go of you, press the bubble bowl button and you'll go flying depending on where Hans drops you off by. But where in that explanation did I talk about jumping? Well, there is no place you jump, you just bowl. So I think it should be called a Hans bowl boost, because you're boosting your bowl with Hans. Another thing is, some can be shortened very easily. For example, DTLC is a good example of this. DTLC, or Drain the Lake clip, is a variation of a lag clip where you match start and back to go into the menu and back out very fast to make the game lag and downwarp you. Here it's used to skip having to drain the lake as Patrick, hence why I and many others think it should be called Drainless instead of just Drain the Lake clip, because Drainless tells you more about what the clip is, more than just saying it's a clip. And, another plus, it doesn't use an acronym. One last thing is that some, not all, and very rarely, but some have multiple acronyms for the name, like LTCS/LSS. Larry Time Challenge Skip, or Larry Slide Skip, is a precise elbow on Larry's slide that lets you fly by the whole slide very quickly, and that's why it should be called Larry Bowl. Well, if we have all these alternatives, why don't we just start changing now? Well, for starters, some community members already have started changing them, like JBHJ and me for some of them. For negatives, it's hard to change names for stats that are upwards to 4 years old, and also it'll get more confusing for beginners right now if we just change them now. What's my opinion? Well, I think we should change the ones that are easy to change, like ETG for example. ETG, or Early Towers Glide, is a glide on this tower that lets you go to this hammer, and by killing the hammer you can skip the whole puzzle with the towers, so it's easier to just call it Towers Glide instead of ETG. Another good example of this is DTLC and SDJ, the ball blasting. We also don't need to change iconic tricks and variations of cruise boosts. A good example of this is SBA. Ski Ball Abuse is a glitch that is done by placing tikis into the ski ball machine and then bowling into it, and this happens. Music to my ears. This glitch gives you a lot of shinies and very fast, and this glitch hits several news outlets, making this glitch very iconic and is used in almost every run of this game to this day, which is why it should stay as SBA and it doesn't need to change to anything else. good examples of variations of cruise boost are LCBs and DCBs. An LCB, or ledge cruise boost, is a variation of a cruise boost on a ledge, and by sliding off the ledge as you do your second cruise boost input, if you do it just right, you'll get the speed of falling off the ledge, and the result is a very fast cruise boost. A DCB, or a displacement cruise boost, is a cruise boost commonly using a precise bolt to displace your cruise boost, making you go very fast. But these are just variations of cruise boost. You don't really not need an acronym. They could stay acronymized, if that's a word. And lastly, some tricks don't really have a good non-acronym counterpart, like VMS. A VMS, or vertical momentum storage, is a way to store vertical momentum through a loading screen used in the current any% round to do shady shoals without hitting the button. But it doesn't really have a name counterpart. Like, the one that I've been hearing was Skycab. But that took me 3 whole days to know what the name actually meant. And lastly, I think new tricks, if possible, should not be an acronym. Like, the newest and greatest trick shouldn't be called NBMMMB, like, we don't need random letters for the new name, you know? So there you have it. So yeah, if you like the video, go like it, obviously. And go sub, so maybe this can go boost it in the algorithm a bit, maybe get more people to play this game. Also, follow my Twitch. I talk about this game, I love this game, I talk about it, I play it, and you can find me doing that on Twitch every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So yeah, also I have a Discord, links to these are in the description, by the way. Also, I'd love to plug the BFB Discord server. We got people who have like 20 times the brain capacity as I do, so if you have any questions that I can't answer, go there and ask there. And also, if you enjoy this video and you're thinking, I should play this game, well, you're in luck, because Shift, the world record holder, has an 90% tutorial for beginners, and it's one of the best tutorials ever. So, also link to that in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna head out now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.